Students, there was an issue with my PC. That's why somewhat a bit late. Never mind. So here, yeah, okay. So there was a file. Taking a lot of time. Java objects. Yeah, so this one, right? Okay. So what are the things we are having? Event handling and event types. So here, what is the event handling in the sense? While we are doing a click operation, so when you are using a mouse and all, I will give you PPT on such things if there is any theory part is over there. I think for like a flow layout and a border layout, this is a grid layout, and GUI components like buttons, checkboxes like radio buttons and labels and all. These things doesn't require any theory and all. The combo boxes and the lists, scroll bars, sliders, and windows and menus. So these things are not required. Like event handling in the sense like we are going to check the event in the sense click operations. Suppose the mouse is, this is the cursor I'm moving right now. So I'm just selected this information like this by double clicking on this one, and then I'm just checking like this. I mean, selecting this one. So this is called an event handling. This is the event handling. Okay, in this we are having a mouse and a key events. Mouse and a key events. Key in the sense our keyboard inputs. Key in the sense our keyboard inputs. So mouse and key events are we are going to check first of all. Okay. So before we are going to discuss this one, we'll go for a GUI basics like panels, frames, and layout managers, because these event handling is considered after when we create these layouts and all. Okay, after considering these layouts and all, we'll go for this event handling. We won't go for this handlings and all, like a mouse and a key events and all. Okay, so we'll discuss this flow layout, board layout, because this is also somewhat a bit interesting topic, right? GUI. So first of all, we'll discuss this one and then we'll go for event handling. Okay. So today itself, we are going to discuss about, wait a second. This is the text field, right? Frames. So in your syllabus, we are having a frames also. So what is a frame? So what it consisting of? So when I suppose to run this program, why? So now this is the last example. We just took this one. Just I want to run this program and I will show you what are all the things available. Okay. It's taking a lot of time to run. Yeah. So just check it over here. When this is like, if it is showing like a stop AWT, actually, if we click on this, the window of, the output will be like a window. We know that one. So let me share you that window. See this one. So this is a window. Everything is a window. This is a window. This is a text field. This is a text field. This one. This box. This is a text field. So directly they mention like what is the text field. The text field is like that allows a data. That allows a data. So when you are going to log in your Gmail or something else, so there is like username. There will be a box. You have to give your email ID over here. So which allows us. suppose only at the rate gmail.com. This is my Gmail ID. Think like, okay, this is a Gmail ID. So this is a text box. The text box allows the data, as an input, allows the data as an input. So this is also one of the text box, and here it is like a password. This is the password. Password in the sense we are supposed to take, dots over there like this. There will be like this. So for this, we have to take some input was somewhat a different like a password, so that this text field will be considered as a password category. So it will be goes to the password category. Okay, this is the text fields. What is a text field? The text fields allows a text as an input. Okay, so these are the two text boxes, and one the set bounds. So here we have to know one thing, like what is the size of a text field? This is the size of a text field, this box size. Either it should be like over here, or else this size should be till over here like this. Okay, so it bases on, let me show you that. Yeah, see this one. This is the text field. Inside a text field, oh, here itself, like we are going to take a scanner and all. So I want to log in. So we are working on this. We are having a text field and a bounds and the size. So these are the things we are working on right now. So in your syllabus, like all these things are available. So here someone wants to handle it at the runtime. Scanner input is equals to new scanner off. So why we need this one? So here, sir, I don't want to set the data over there. Directly, I would like to give the data by using the input and all. Okay. So see this one, we'll take it as, this is a text, right? Like a string. S is equals to, this is a username. Think like user name. This is a username. Is equals to input dot next line. Well, actually next is all okay. Next line is also okay. Doesn't matter. Okay, input dot next line. So it will wait for it. Okay. So when I give this one, just I'm placing over here username. Okay, this is a username I'm passing to the text field. Okay, I need one more thing, like a string password is equals to input dot next. Okay, these are the inputs we are providing over here. Just make a space in between this so that it is easy for you to understand. Yeah. So here itself, I'm just removing it, like whatever it is, like pass. Okay. So this will be now, we are entering through a keyboard, So let me check this out. Run this program, stop and rerun. It is already running, right? So that is why it is waiting for it. So the cursor is waiting for us, like username is like and like a password is like, see this one, the window now. I will open that one. Automatically, these text fields, the data will be entered. These are the things, the username and the password we just entered. So this is the way we are going to work on. So the text fields allows us to give the input for it. So if I enter like this over here, and then if I want to save it to the database or a cloud somewhere else, by taking a button over here, when we click on that, this data will be stored inside a database. What is the database? The database consisting of a tables. The table is like rows and columns. So it consisting of an attributes like so serial. Suppose consider a student information. The student table is there inside a database. So what is the student table? There will be like a serial number or a roll number will be there, and the student name and the student branch is there. Suppose take it as a branch. So when I take one more text field over here, and here itself I'm going to give the roll number here, and then here the name of the student, and here the branch CSE or EC or something else. And then I will take a button over here, and then by clicking this button, the data will be saved to the database. The data will be saved to the data because you don't have database, right? So here, by working on this, we can save the data to the database. This is how the real time will work. Okay. So, okay, now we are going to check what is the remaining things we are having. Okay, we'll go one by one. Buttons. Next to GUI components like buttons, they asked about the buttons also. So now we are working on a button, how to create a button. Okay. Okay. Just I'm going line by line. I'm going line by line. So here after the text fields, I'm going to take a button. So how to take a button? So it's like a simple thing in Java, what I'm sharing to you. Okay. Just a second. Here I'm going to take one button, how to create the button. Okay, here in this place. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So just I don't want to place it as like this. I will keep it inside. It's okay. Let it be. So here T1, T2. This is the first text field for the username, and this is the second text field. And we set the first text field set bounds is equal to X and Y. This is the width and the height over here. This is the X and the Y axis like 50 or basis on the window. We are going to place the position over here. Okay. So this is the width and height, how long it is and how short it is. Width in the sense, broad, like broad thing. So height in the sense from top to bottom, from left to right is like a width from left to right. Okay, from top to bottom it is like a height. So basis on this, what the size of a text field, it will be depend on this one. So see this one, how to create. This one is like wait a second, text field. Now we are having added, right? So here I'm going to take a button over here. Button submit is equals to new button of, all these are objects only. All these are objects only. Okay. So how to set the name for that? Okay. So first of all, I need to submit button dot set bounds. So this is a set bounds. Like I will take it as a 50. The same, because it should be below these text fields, right? So 50 and there is 100, and after that width will be, I don't want this much width. I don't want this much width. I just need just 100 is enough for me. 100, and then I will take the height as a 30, which is okay. Okay. So now we this button has been created, but we have to add this to the frame. Frame in the sense the window. The window itself is a frame. The window what we are displaying, that was a frame. How to add that one? So first of all, we added a frame in the sense this one, F, the name has been represented as a frame. And here F dot added T1. This is the text field added to the frame. And then the next text field added to the frame. So now we are going to add a button over here. F dot submit. Why it is not considering? Sorry, add, right? Add. What is the component over here? Sorry. This is the component. This is the button we are going to add. Let it be like a submit. Okay. Now the button has been submitted. I mean, added to the frame. Okay. Okay. I need to give the name for that. So we need to give the name for the button. what is the name? Directly we can take a name over here. Name like login. Okay, login is okay. So here inside this button, we are passing the name, login button. Okay. So here, this is like username. The name will be set over there, and this is the login button name. So we'll check whether it is working or not. Excuse me, sir. Class lo unna sir. Yeah, we'll run this program and we'll check what is the output for this. Let me run this. Yeah, so we have to give the name, whatever it is, just I'm giving the names. So, sorry, there was an error. It is not working on. Just a second. We'll check whether it is not in the proper manner. Button, did we create it correctly or not? 50, 100 is okay. Then width is 100, like a 30. Because we created everything is good, right? Yeah, sorry for that. Actually, the set bounds is like we have to change this one. Try to change this like 50, 100. This is like 80, 30. What we did, that was a correct one. There is no issues over there. Okay, we just change the height of it. So this is like layout bounds, right? So what we did, the height has been changed. We'll take it as a 400 so that it will be easy for us. Even the button is not visible over here. Four hundred, 50, 100, and width is like yeah, I'll take it as 80 and 30. Try with the width. I think width doesn't matter. I think what is the issue over here? Let me make this as a comment. I will pass the values later. I will take it as a default values. Hello. And this is the, sorry. Okay, I will run it again. Wait a second. Why it is not coming? Add, submit, everything is correct. So this button is placing behind this one. This button is placing behind these text boxes and all. That's why it is not visible, because the bounds like 230, it should be like later. Wait a second, I will try to add one more thing. There was an issue. It should be over here. One second. Just add T1, add T2. Everything is correct. Correct. Just I'm placing this over here. We can take over here also. That doesn't matter. Okay. Just a second. Just what is an issue? Yeah. Okay. I will try to remove this one and then I will check. Only with this, only the button has been created and I just removed the text fields. Whether it is working or not, I want to know that one. Button is inside the text field. No. Button is not inside the text field. It is behind the text field. So it is not visible. That is an issue. So just I remove the text fields and all, then I'm going to run it again. There is a layout. This is a bounce. There is a problem with the bounce. See now it is coming. So it is just like it is behind that. We got it. See this one. So it is behind the text box. The set bounds is like different. I mean, while we are placing the bounds and all, it should be like in a proper manner. It should be in an order. It should not change it. See, this is behind. Actually, the text fields is like one over here and one over here when we are having in the code itself. So the button will come individually. It is coming. I need to set the bounds and all. Okay. So I will check the bounds and then later I will know you that. No, later. Just I will try this right now. Whatever that is, we are having a lot of time, right? Okay, go for the code. So it has been created. Okay, these are the things we are having previously. So it is like an X and Y axis. I want to change this one. This is like 50 and 40. Then I will take it as X should be like middle. We'll take it as 100. Okay, I will take the X axis as 100. So we'll try this one. Sorry, I will take the Y axis. Never mind. It's like a 200. Okay, it is now we will get the output properly, I think. Run this program. I will let you know what is the problem over there. Yeah, now it is working fine. So see this one. Now it is working fine. So I will explain the code now. See this one over here. This is the y-axis. This is like the alignment of x-axis. This is like alignment of x-axis. All the things are x-axis. It should be same. It should be in a single line. So there will be no changes at all. But while we are considering the y-axis, like it is like 100. So it is on the top of T2. It is on the top of a T2. Okay, this is on the top of a T2. It is like 100 and this is a 150 and this is a 200. The y-axis is changing. That's it. Okay, don't bother about that. Now it is easy. Now we got the output properly. So this is like I would like to place it in how it look like. So this one, this is the y-axis. This is the x-axis. Okay, I think you got my point. What I'm saying. So all these are aligned in a order. All these are aligned in the order. That's why the x-axis has not been changed. Like x is equal to 50, and y-axis in the sense this is like 100, and this one is like 150, and this one is like a 200. Okay. So this is all about. I want to change the position of it like to the middle. To the middle of it, I want to place it. I will take it as 75. X-axis as a 75, and then we'll try it. This is the bounce. You have to check it while you are doing the coding point of view. Okay. I will take it as a 75. 75. And then I will run the program again so that it will be middle. Yeah, 75 is also not that much. We'll go for 100 over here. Okay. 100 is good. Just practice this one. Very easy. Nothing else. Just create a text field, a new text field. Button, new button. Okay, now it looks good. Just it is, we got the output. See this one. So for the logging purpose, it should be in the middle, right? So I just changed the x-axis to 100, from 50 to 100. So these x-axis having a 50 and this is also 50, right? And the y-axis is like 100, 150, and this is a 200. And this is a 200. Okay, this is all about the button creation. Not actually, I'm saying like AWD is very easy and fun also. Just practice it. Like I want to go for a registration and all. So for what are all the things we require for the registration? There should be a text fields and there is a button, isn't it? And there should be a label also, right? Text label. Text label in the sense these are the text fields with the boxes. The labels in the sense directly we are giving the name over there, like username. This box belongs to, this text field belongs to username. So for that we are going to work on. Now we'll check the what is the next topic. The next one is like GUI component buttons has been done. Yeah, check boxes and the radio buttons. Check boxes and the radio buttons. We'll go for the labels right now. Okay, we'll go for the labels. Okay. So how you are going to create a label? Okay, just I want to show you that one. So here, this is a text field. So before this text field, I want to tell you this is belongs to the username. This is belongs to the username. So here I'm going to take a label AWT, label AWT. Okay, label user name UN. I mentioned it as UN and there is a semicolon. Okay, so here I'm going to declare the label as UN is equals to new label of. So here we have to give the string. This is like username. Okay. Sorry, I need to place it inside a double quote. I forgot to do that one. Okay. So the setting the bounds is somewhat here very important. Like I would like to change this to 75 and this also like a 75. Text fields, I'm changing the text fields because before this text field we need this username. Okay, so here I'm going to un dot set bounds. How we are going to set the bounds over here? So we are not going to take, I mean this width and 200 and this width like 30. Just I will take width as a 75 is enough, I think. So I just placed it over here. I will take it as a 25, the x-axis, and the y-axis is like, it should be 100 only because it is before, I mean, on your left, on the text box left, we are having this one. I want to take it as 100 and the width will be like 75. So, okay, height will be like, yeah, 30 is enough. Okay, after taking this text, this label, we have to add it to the frame. Don't forget this one. Without adding to the frame, it is not possible. Okay, like not T2. This is like UN. Okay, the label has been added. Now we'll check this one, whether it is added properly or not. Okay, the setting bounds is somewhat different. See this one. It came over here. I want to move this to right. I want to move this to the right. Okay. Here, like this is a label. Just we are telling what is this text box belongs to. This is a label. It is in your syllabus. Okay. I that's why I just not showing in your PPT and all. Yes, I will place and change the bound over there, and I will let you know. Just a second. So here, like it is 75, right? I'm going to take it as 100. Yeah, now it looks good actually. This is like 100. 100. Okay, now I'm going to take one more label for a password. Label, comma, for a password, PW. So here I'm going to create one more, just I'm copying this one for our easy point of view. Paste it, password. Okay, here just check it out. This belongs to the username. That's why this, sorry, these two things are the same. Just I will place this one after the password. You will get confused over here. Okay, I think now it is good for you. These two belongs to the same category. And now I'm taking this for password. This is for password. So these x-axis should be same. Sorry, y-axis should be same. This will be different. This is like 100 and 100. And now I'm taking this as 150. Okay, 150 is good. So now see this one, just we'll check whether, sorry, we need to add that one. F dot add, what is the name of it? Like, why I didn't change PW? This is a PW. We have to change this one, PW. Because this is username, right? It is over here. This is the password. And now I'm adding to the frame a password. Okay, now it looks good. Just we'll check. Yeah, now it is working fine. Okay, wait a second. Just I'll show you. Yeah. What is the problem? So PW should be replaced. Yeah, I just placed it. Okay. See this one. How easy it is. Only you have to set the bounds. Like X and Y axis should be in a proper manner. Or else you will get like username is will be over here, or password will be over here, or login will be somewhere else or behind this one. Okay, I think you got my point what I'm saying. So now we created a login page. See, okay. So by clicking over here, the data will be entered and it will be forwarded to the next frame. Hello, like yeah, if I place my name over here, like Union 9, when I click on login, hello Unni will come in the next window. So this is like a graphical user interface, right? Very easy and interesting. Just try it out, but you have to try it. Okay, now we are working on this is a label and text box has been done and the button has been covered. Okay, now we are going for one more topic, like what is the next one? I want to check it out. Okay, check boxes and radio buttons. Check boxes and radio buttons. Okay, what is the checkbox? So if it is like there will be a tick mark over inside the checkbox. There will be a tick mark inside the checkbox. You can choose 10 number of options over there. Like what is your hobbies in the sense? So not is a hobbies and all. Yeah, whatever it is. So what is the hobbies and all, like reading textbook or something else, like a cricket, playing cricket or something else. We can check each and everything. But in the sense of a radio button is like whether you are a male or a female, you have to choose one of the option. Okay, radio buttons in the sense you have to choose one of the options like male or a female. So it should be like in a group. Okay, just I will show you how to create that one. What I am sharing to you. What is the time? Okay, today just a bit late. That is the main issue. So it's okay, but till now, just learn these things. Okay, what we discussed today, one is a label, and next one is, sorry, these are all of the things. This is in your syllabus, like learn these things. Only these three things has been learned by us today. One is a text fields that allows a text as an input. Text as an input. It allows as a text as an input. Okay. And next one is a button. What is this button? This allows a clickable events. a clickable events. It will be useful for the buttons. And then the label. The name is like a simple text name. This is a simple text name. Okay. Try this out. A very easy and interesting topic. Don't quit this one and don't absent for the classes and all. Okay. Thank you. You may leave the class. If you have any doubts and all, just ask me. I will call me. Just call me. Okay. I have a small work over there. I'm leaving right now. Thank you. You may leave the class. Just try in this way. It should be in this way. It should look like this. Okay.